Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Horror Movie Review with Daniel Richardson. I am, wait for it, Daniel Richardson. So, the movie we're looking at this week, oh my gosh, film called Amphibious, Creature from the Deep. Dun, dun, dun. Also known as this Amphibious 3D, I guess. It was shot in 3D, which I'm shocked that was even an option here. It seemed pretty low budget. But before we get to the actual review, on the show we like to do the news, different horror movie stuff that came out this past week, and we'll touch on it right now. I can't believe this is a thing, but apparently they are making, or they've already made, the trailer drop this past week for it looks less like a horror movie, it's more of a thriller, but it's a movie called Karen. It's a Karen movie. They finally did it. Basically, it's a young black couple moved to this suburban neighborhood, and they have a white neighbor named Karen, who is a Karen. And right off the bat, I think it's that's a great concept. I love the idea of doing a Karen movie. But I kind of feel like do an actual Karen movie. Like, I don't know. This seems more like, this is definitely a different kind of movie. Like, it definitely is, it's tackling a lot of, social commentary, racial issues today. And so the movie definitely needs to be made. It's like, don't waste the title Karen on that. Like, I just want to see, super cunt go into, a store to talk to the manager. Like, that's a Karen movie. This just seems like, I don't know. And then on the other side of it, as I'm watching this thing, it just seems like really low budget. Like, it seems like, I don't know. This seems like almost like it should be like a straight to video type movie. I don't know. The production values look really low and whatever. And it also feels like it's a knockoff. It feels like Jordan Peele should have produced. But even he's like, I'm not producing this, and they're like, we'll just pretend like you are. I don't know. It feels like a Jordan Peele light movie. So I don't know. Not impressed. The trailer didn't impress me at all. It reminded me a lot of what was that fucking movie? I did not like it either. About the young black couple that moves into this Dennis Quaid's house, and then he attacks them because they're living there, and he's wearing a MAGA hat and shit. I don't remember the name of that fucking movie, but it sucked. The Intruder, was that it? Am I getting that mixed up with something else? I don't know. Same thing. I don't know. It just doesn't do anything for me. I don't like thrillers as much. I want straight up fucking horror. I want, blood, murder, torture, shit like that. Or something very psychological. This is just straight up Lifetime channel bullshit. So, I don't know. Not big on it. So apparently there's a new Scooby-Doo movie, because of course there is. There's it's another crossover movie. This is called Straight Outta Nowhere, when Scooby-Doo meets Courage, the Cowardly Dog. This is clearly marketed to kids. And I'm a big Scooby-Doo fan from today, but it's not anything I go out and check right now. And I'll be honest with you, and it's weird because it came from my generation, but I didn't really watch Courage, the Cowardly Dog. And which is kind of a disappointment, because honestly it looks like it would have been my show for sure. It's very, horror movie related and everything. But unfortunately, I just didn't watch Disney when I was younger, and I didn't watch the Cartoon Network at all. So a lot of these shows that were considered classics from my generation, everybody my age is Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, Courage. I didn't watch. I was Nickelodeon through and fucking through. So I'm sorry. Once again, this is cool, and I'm sure parents my age will be getting their kids this DVD because hey, I like both these shows when I was younger. You'll like it too, but it is nothing for me. Not for me. Just not for me. Let's talk about something I do want to look forward to, which I'm sure other people will hate, because that's all I've been doing is talk about movies that I don't like, and then that may be popular. Talking about the Pet Sematary prequel. It was announced a couple years ago when the Pet Sematary came out, the remake, that there's it made shit tons of money, and it was going to they're going to make a prequel. And they definitely decided to do that, and they got I don't know who the guy is, some generic looking white kid who looks like the character from every CW fucking show ever, but it's just he's gonna be a young Judd Crandall. In case you didn't realize it, this is very late. I had a really long day at work, and I just put a kid to bed. So I'm sorry, I'm Very unprofessional here. But anyways, but no, it's a Pet Sematary or prequel, and Judd of course has his little. I'm not sure if they did that in the remake. I only seen the remake once. I don't remember a lot of Judd's details in that one, but I know in the original, he had a dog he put up there. And it came back, fucking crazy and shit. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I love the remake. I thought the remake was really good, and the fact that people shit on it, I was really kind of shocked by. I was like, really? I like this. I think it's a good one. But I don't know. People, haters gonna hate. So I want to see it. I'm curious to see what a Pet Sematary prequel will be like. But I don't know. I may be the only one. However, I know everybody's pumped up this next fucking movie, and I can truly give a shit. This past week, the Halloween Kills trailer dropped. I think it dropped last night, actually, if I'm not mistaken. And I will say that anybody who's been watching the channel or watching any of the shows I've been putting out here was not a big fan at all. Halloween 2018. I just thought it was a shit fucking movie. I don't like the changes they made or anything like that. And whereas I'm not completely blinded by hatred, there were certain things about the movie I liked. I liked the brutality. Even though it's very unbelievable that some old man's doing all this shit. Not even supernaturally, anything drawn to him. Nothing supernatural about him. Some old dude just got out of the nursing home, started ripping people's jaws off and shit. Whatever. But anyways, that's how the trailer here. And the thing is, it's again, there's the scene, because spoiler alert, but it's in the fucking trailer, when the firemen show up and to put the blaze out, they stumble across Michael Myers in the basement, and he just goes full rampage mode. 80-year-old dude just fuck it, rampage. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit. I just don't. I just know I will watch Halloween Kills, obviously. You gotta watch the movies. I just know that when I watch this, I'm literally just gonna be the whole time I'm just gonna be fuck this story. There's nothing in the story that I care about right now. I don't like the direction this new thing's going. I'm glad we're getting Halloween movies right now. I'm glad we're getting some kind of big horror franchise coming back. So it's it's a double-edged sword. I like that, but at the same time, I don't like where this particular story's going right now. So, but that's going. And the whole thing, they're just the evil stops. And I was no, it doesn't. They're doing a third one too. You fuckers, called Halloween Ends. So it's I don't know. I'm just a bitter fuck, I guess. I'm sorry. Don't give a shit. Anyway, so yeah, Halloween Kills. Not really looking forward to it, but I will admit, the trailer didn't look too bad. Well, the first part didn't look bad. Him killing a shit ton of firemen, and then him going ham, and there's a married couple next door or some shit that he kills. That was cool. Like I said, brutality. This movie's fucking got it, but I don't know. Movie's probably gonna suck dick. So, and then finally. Now, I never watched it. Honestly, everybody tells me that I would love this show, and they're probably right, because why wouldn't I? But I never watched Supernatural. Just never did. And at this point now, it feels like a homework assignment. There's 30 fucking seasons. I know there's not 30 seasons, but it feels like that shit. And it's I don't want to fucking sit down and start crunching. I don't want to binge this shit at all. At all. And so anyways, Supernatural ran forever, and it finally ended not even a year ago. It's my God, a few months back, and they're already yeah, we're doing a prequel, and I guess one of the brothers will come back as a narrator, but it's gonna be it's a prequel series called The Winchesters, and it's gonna be about the mom and dad, I guess fighting ghosts and shit. So I don't know. I honestly, like I said, I don't give a shit. Not gonna watch it, but it's out there. It's news. It's news. So there you go. But let's talk about the movie I do want to talk about. Amphibious, Creature of the Deep. This was 2010. This is an Indonesian film. Now it's English, done in English, but it's dubbed in English, and it's a bad dubbing. I ain't gonna lie, it's laughably bad. But anyways, the basic premise for Amphibious, Creature of the Deep is there's a woman who, I guess it's her job. She's like a monster hunter. She's looking for, signs of some sort of sea creatures or whatever, And so, anyways, she ends up, renting this boat, and they go out. But the guy ends up stopping at this, a little fishing house in the middle of the fucking ocean. It reminded me of the prison from Face Off. I was like, Jesus Christ, out in the middle of nowhere. And turns out they're into like smuggling shit like illegally, and so anyways, they end up kind of running afoul of these people, and these people are forcing minors to fish for them. So like, I guess not only are they like smugglers, they also are forcing child labor these kids to fish for them. And so anyways, you got these two kids that their grandfather dropped them off for some shit. I don't know, sold them. I think that's what it was. Sold them, that he's poor and he sold them. And he has like some kind of like wizard powers. I don't know. It's some of the movie just kind of fucking stupid. But anyways, sold his grandkids for some money to work on this fishing thing. So the kids are trying to get off the the little dock, the fishing dock. I don't know what you call that. Fishing post, the fishing post. Trying to get out the fishing post, and of course at this point the smugglers are trying to take out the people. But all the while this is going on, there's a creature, and you guessed it, it's deep. That's coming up, and thing is like it's connected to the young boy somehow, and so this creature's killing them all off one by one. So anyways, the only thing about this movie going into it was directed by Brian Yuzna. I think that's how I pronounce it. He's the guy who co-wrote and did a lot of work with Stuart Gordon, worked on the Reanimator, Bride of the Reanimator, and they fucking did, he would go on to do Society, which is a really fucking crazy movie. Gross movie, I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't know, that movie just turned my stomach just watching it. But anyways, so like I'm familiar with the name, so I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize this guy kind of branched out and did his own films. And so I was kind of excited to see this, and then when I started watching, I was like, god damn, like this is like a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to give that a surprising thumbs up, actually, and I'll get to that in a second. So I don't, if you're thinking like, oh man, this guy's getting negative, let's turn this video off now. I'm not. But my mind at the time, I was wondering, like, wow, this is a piece of shit, because it's very cheap, very low budget. The special effects are horrible. I mean, it feels like something you expect to see on the Sci-Fi Channel, and maybe even like a step less than that. Like, if the Sci-Fi Channel quality's here, this is like a run under that. Like, it's just kind of, it reeks of like straight to video, which I don't think it is. And that's the funny thing. It's like, holy shit. But it's like completely Indonesian, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, does Brian Yuzna just want to make films so bad that, even if he can't raise money here or get financiers or backers here, but the only way he can find is like in Indonesia, he's just like, I'll take it. I just want to make movies, and that's what he's doing. That's the only thing that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I'm like, shit. Like, can he not get a job here in America, making good quality films? Or not? What's Stuart Gordon doing right now? Can they not team back up and do a fourth Reanimator? I've never seen the third one. I know there's like a third one. I've never seen it, but I like the first two. But the first two was really good. Anyways, past all this, so. Anyway, so I'm watching this like, what the fuck? But like I said, the movie itself, I mean, it has a cool concept. And I do love the ending. The ending, is fucking crazy. It's just, it's the poor dubbing, the laughably bad CGI. But there's a certain charm to it. I will admit, like, I just kind of turned my brain off early with it. And it was just like, fuck, it's really short. It feels longer though. Like, at one point I was like, oh, we're done with this. Like, oh shit, there's a little epilogue here. We're going to have to follow up on this. But, no, either way, like I said, there's a scene in the very beginning, even like there's a scene where the grandfather's giving his grandson a necklace. And like the necklace is CGI. And I'm like, really? Like, why do we have to do that? I don't know. It's all, I mean, I just feel like they literally just had like one location. They're just like, fuck it, CGI everything around this location. We'll put it on, probably even in the ocean, probably just like a pool. And they're just like, CGI it, fuck it. But I don't know. Like I said, as I'm watching it, it's, like I said, there's a certain charm to it that I do like. I look on IMDb and they had a lot of negative reviews. And I don't get that, because I was like, well, you can't say you're expecting a masterpiece here. Unless, once again, you're just a Brian Yuzna fan and you're just like, oh shit, he's really kind of, strayed from, what he used to do. But, like I said, I watched it, I enjoyed it, but it's a bad movie. Like, I will not deny that. It's a bad movie. But at the same time, after the opening credits, I was like, yeah, this is going to be shit. Like, you can just tell by the look of it right off the bat, bad movie. And even like the opening, they do this like kind of fake out, like Cloverfield type of opening where it's like a couple on their camera, and like as soon as they start talking, I was like, oh my god, bad dubbing. And then once the movie gets going, or once you find out the video is like a hoax or whatever, it was just like, okay. But then when they get into the actual movie, it's like, oh shit, I guess it didn't really improve. Like, I can understand like if they were watching like some kind of bad video or whatever. It's like, no, the movie just looks bad all around. But anyways, Amphibious, Creature of the Deep. If it's one of those things where you come across this thing for free, I wouldn't recommend really paying for this. Like, I had to go to like a bootleg site like Hulu 123 to watch this. I'm like, why is it so hard to watch this thing? Like, who's actually trying to buy this and who's protecting the copyright on Amphibious, Creature of the Deep? You should just be lucky I'm watching this fucking movie. Brian, you should send me a thank you note saying thank you, Daniel, for watching my crappy film. Sorry, it's late. But no, I watched it. Like I said, don't go your way, but you come across it and it's free or dirt cheap. Check it out. It's fun. It's a creature feature. Yeah, like I said, there's some twists in it. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to give anything away. I will say right now though, the big twist, you could see coming a mile away. You just can. Just at glance, you're like, yeah, that's going to be a twist here. And sure enough, it was. So I don't know, maybe it wasn't played as a twist, but I don't know. They kind of lead you to believe like this is a twist. Sorry, getting off the rails here. This whole video is just off the fucking rails, and I apologize. Anyways, that's all I got. If you guys have seen Amphibious, Creatures of the Deep, drop the comments down below. Let me know what you think of it right now. And that's all I got, guys. Thank you for watching, and until next time.